Okay, so this is a little story time about my a creepy bedroom in my grandma's room. So basically, there's this bedroom in my grandma's room, and it was my aunt's old bedroom. And so it's a really, really nice room. Like, it's very nicely furnished. It's very clean. It smells nice, which is kind of weird, but it's just a nice place to sleep in. So me and my other sister, because we had a sleepover there, we went over into her room to like sleep. And we were really young at the time, but I still like vividly remember this because it's just like a not forgettable memory. So we were sleeping in there, right? So in the morning, I heard some knocking on the door. So I woke up. My sister's like, "Hey, did you hear that?" And she said, "No, go back to sleep." So I was like, "Oh, okay." And not even 10 seconds later, I heard another knock. And my sister was like, "Oh, I heard that time. Did you?" And I said, "Yeah, that's really scary. Let's go like tell my grandma stuff." So when we went to go tell her in her room, she wasn't there, but my other sister was there. I have two sisters, and the other sister was in there. So we went to tell her. So when we told her, I don't honestly can't really remember, but I don't really think she cared. But we told her, and we were just like talking, and it was so weird. So then we went to the living room, and we told my grandma that, and she said, "Oh, that's weird. We haven't even like moved from the spot. Like, we were in this spot because we were sitting on chairs. They're like, we were in these chairs the whole time. That's really weird." But we just didn't really think much of it, and we continued. So when I got home, I told my mom, and she said it was probably the door opening to like let the cat out or something. And I said, "No, they did move from that spot." It was really weird. Like, what the heck? Also, another little part about this story. One of my sisters, she went for a sleepover at my grandma's. It was just her that time. And while she was in there, she was texting one of her friends. And while she was just sitting there texting her friends. And my grandma and grandpa were probably like outside doing something, or they're in the living room. And she was just like texting her friend. And then she heard like knocking on her door. And then she said hello to the door because she thought it was like probably one of my grandma or grandpa. And no answer. Silence. So she said hello again. No answer. No one was at the door. So she opened the door and nobody was there except for the dog. And damn, okay. And the dog didn't bark or anything, and she usually barks when there's like new people. Like people she doesn't know at the door or somewhere. So no one was there, and she was like, "Damn, that's weird." So she didn't really think too much of it, so she went back to like texting her friend. So when she told me this, I can't really remember if it was at night or if it was a little while later while she was texting her friend. But she was either reading or drawing or still texting. I don't know, one of those. And she heard the knocking again, but this time the knocking was a bit more like loud, I'm pretty sure. So she was like, "This is so weird. What is going on?" So she said, "Hello," loud. Nobody. Again, nobody. So she opened the door. Nobody was there, not even the dog. So she went out and looked around, and like no one. Well, grandma and grandpa were there, like sitting at the living room or somewhere. She's like, "Oh, did you guys knock on the door?" And they're like, "No, we didn't." She's like, "Oh, that's weird." So she went back, and it was just like really creepy, and it was I got shivers when I was hearing that story. That was weird. Yeah, but I don't know if this is all true. This is just what I remember. It's very blurry when she told me this story. But yeah, so that was basically it. So thank you. Bye. And also another little thing. I need to leave this. And she went to that one room, my aunt's room, that was like scary, haunted, quote unquote haunted. She went to sleep in there because, like I said, it was a nice room to sleep in. It was warm, it was comfy, it was cool, like it had like air conditioning and stuff. So when she went in there, she was sleeping, and she was listening to music while she was falling asleep. I don't know if she had headphones on or not. I don't think she did, but somehow, wait, oh no.